Hello my dear children, welcome to Learner's Planet. Children, this is the session 1 about air, water and weather. So let's start with air. Children, you must be knowing that air is all around us, but we cannot see it. So children, here we will see one interesting example. Take a balloon and blow air into it. Right? You can try this at home. Like a girl is blowing air in a balloon. Yes, can you see that? After some time, what do you see? You can see that the balloon is growing in size, right? You can see here the balloon size increases, but you will not be able to see the air inside it, right? Why is it so? Because we cannot see air. But if you release the air inside the balloon on your face, you can feel it, right? We can feel air when it moves. So we can say that moving air is called wind, right? Let's see some examples. Like you can see in this pictures, a boy is flying a kite. Here a man is flying a kite. And you can see here a man doing adventure. This is paragliding. Right? So all these things move because of air. Right, children? So now let's study about air and what does air contains. Children, what happens if we take a glass of cold water and place it on a table? What do you observe after some time? Yes, soon we notice water drops sticking on to the outer part of the glass, like this man is showing that there are some water drops sticking onto the outer part of the glass. So children, where does this water come from? This water didn't leak through the glass. So where does this water come from? It came from the air, right? So we can say that air contains water in the form of water vapor. We cannot see it, but when it cools and becomes water again, we can see it. We can also say that air contains important gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide, right? And what do we breathe in? We breathe in a gas called oxygen. Okay, children? So what do you came to know? Yes, air contains water. Air also contains gases. And air may also contain dust particles and germs. And these germs can stick to your body easily. That is why we should always wash our hands before eating and also after eating. Alright, children? So wash hands before eating to remove germs. Now let's study about water. Children, We all know that water is very important for life on earth. All living things need water. Yes, children, you can see here. These all are living things and they all need water, like plants, animals and human beings. We use water for various purposes like cleaning or washing our clothes. You can see in all the pictures. Yes, you can see that this woman is washing clothes. A car has been washed by water, and you can see this woman washing utensils, and we also use water for bathing. So we use water for various purposes. So now let's study about one very important cycle, that is water cycle. Children, we know that ice, water and water vapor are three states of water. In nature too, water exists in these three states. So you can see these three states of water. This is the solid state of water, that is ice. This is the liquid state of water, that is itself a water. And this is gaseous state of water. We can call it as steam or water vapor. So these are the three states of water. So children, we can say that almost 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered by water. But we cannot drink all kinds of water. Why we cannot drink all kinds of water? Because sea water is very salty. So we cannot drink this salty water. But water of rivers and lakes is not salty and they can be used, right? So we cannot drink all kinds of water available on the earth. So children, see this picture, what it is showing. What happens to the water when wet clothes dry in the sun? Yes children, what happens? Yes, when the sun shines, water present in the wet clothes get heated and it changes into water vapor, right? So this is called as evaporation. When water changes into water vapor, it is called evaporation. The water vapor then goes into the air, right? In the same way, the sun heats up the water from rivers, ponds, lakes, oceans and plants, and this water evaporates into the air as water vapor, right? In the same way, when it reaches a great height, when water reaches a great height, it forms clouds in the sky. And how are these clouds formed? Clouds are formed when water vapor mixes with dust and other things present in the air, right? So what is this called as? This is called as condensation. Children, when water drops in the cloud are too heavy to remain in the air, they fall down as rain. Right? So you can see in the picture, clouds are becoming too heavy with the water drops, so they fall down as rain. Right? And if the place is very, very cold, what happens to the water vapor? The water vapor does not form drops. It freezes into ice and comes down as snow. Right? You can see in these pictures. Right? So it falls down as snow where there is very cold. Children, what happens to the rainwater then, or the snow that falls down? Yes, then the rainwater or the snow runs back to fill the rivers, ponds and lakes. And again the same cycle continues, that the sun heats up water from rivers, ponds, lakes, oceans and plants. This water evaporates into the air as water vapor. Then it forms clouds. Then when clouds become too heavy with water vapor or the water drops, they fall down as rain or the snow. And this rainwater or the snow again fills the rivers, ponds and lakes. Right? And the same cycle continues. So what it is called as? We call this the water cycle. Right, children? Simple? So children, let's revise again the water cycle. Water first gets heated by the sun and goes up as water vapor. After that, water vapor forms clouds in the sky. After that, clouds cannot hold such big drops of water. So, these water drops come down as rain or snow in very cold places. And this rainwater or snow runs back to fill rivers, lakes, ponds or oceans. And again this cycle continues. So this is called as water cycle. Alright children? So children, I hope that you enjoyed this session 1 about air, water and weather. In the next session, we will study about weather. Okay children, till then, keep studying and keep enjoying. Thank you.